Hey, how's it going, everybody? Ribnum here, back again with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today I've got something for you guys. I've got my Neldor Rhyme Blade completely built out. Well, I say completely, but I actually don't have his masteries finished. I did get that tier 6, so I do have the accuracy. That's really all I wanted. The rest can come later. But if you didn't know, Neldor Rhyme Blade, which I just pulled in one of my last videos, go check that out because I had some insane luck on all of my shards. Go check out that video. But Neldor Rhyme Blade is one of, if not the best, epic champion to use in Hard Fire Knight. Right? Hard Fire Knight is one of the hardest dungeon bosses to face in the game currently. You got other bosses like maybe the Sand Devil or the Shogun, who's really one of the newer ones right there. But other than that, the hard dungeon bosses were added to the game not too long ago, and Fire Knight stands out as one of those, one of the hardest. And that's because the Fire Knight, when he takes a turn, he slams down hard. And one of the only ways to keep the Fire Knight from actually taking a turn is having a bunch of freeze champions on your team, right? Now I got super lucky in that last video where I pulled him, and I want to go over this real quick. I went through all three so far. I've went through all three of the newest A1 freeze champions back to back to back. When they released Creodan the Blue, I built this guy out. I built the sucker out, put him on my Fire Knight hard team. Helped me out there, got me up to stage like 7, 8, whatever. Then a couple months later, I believe it was, or just recently actually, they added Pan the Bowhorn. This dude, same faction, both are in Sylvan Watchers. Creodan looks sick. One thing, if you didn't notice, if you zoom in really close, if I can do this, he's got like a bunch of like little people on his on him here. He's got like a little chick there. It's kind of funny, kind of silly to look at. But then they added Pan to the game, and it is a different affinity, so you can really go with either one here, but they do have their differences. Like, per se, Creodan has a 3x hitter, booked up to a, I think, 35% chance to land. One of the lower chances there, I think there's a champion who does like 30% chance. But for Creodan, a 3x hitter on a 35% chance to land for a freeze, quite low, but it is still a great option. And he does have a freeze all enemies for 2x hitter on his A2. So the fact that he has 2 freeze abilities here is really great. But on Fire Knight, I can't see why you would why you would use any of these other than the A1. Then Pan came into the game, and while Pan does have only a 2x hitter, booked up to a 50% chance, right? So 50%, that is 15% more, I believe, 15% more than what Creodan was doing to land the freeze. It's a 2x hitter. He has this other factor into this ability. Sorry, I can't even talk right now, but he has this other factor into this ability. Will ignore 50% of the target's resistance. 50% of anyone's resistance automatically is an incredible, insane ability to have. Now, if the target has equal speed or lower than Pan, so you need to build Pan faster than the fastest hard Fire Knight boss. So I don't even know what the Fire Knight 10 boss has. It's probably like 260, 250 speed, something around there. So build your Pan faster than that, and he's going to be ignoring 50% of the boss's resistance. So this is an insane ability for him. That's why I would put him above Creodan. Not only that, but he is a little faster than Creodan. He's faster by 1 point, okay? That's really not much, but it's whatever. Now, let's go to Neldor real quick, all right? Neldor, he's not winning the speed race here. He's not winning the race at all. In fact, he doesn't even have the additional accuracy to boot, okay? He doesn't have that additional accuracy. They had 15 additional Neldor doesn't have any. He's actually lacking. If you look at the stats, he's one of the worst when it comes to stats. Maybe not when it comes to the crit damage, but that doesn't really matter here for Fire Knight Hard. What does matter is his abilities. Neldor is coming in with that 3 times hitter, just like Cryodan. It does say 3 times at random, so it is similar to, I believe, what Cold Heart does or Allure does. 4 times hitter at random. Allure does something similar, I believe. Neldor, 3 times hitter, starts at a 30%, books up to a 40, so he has a 40%. He's in the middle. He's in the middle of the pack here. While he doesn't ignore any resistance, you can still probably put a blessing on him to do so, but whatever. What does stand out with this champion is his passive. I'm sure a lot of you know about this already. If you didn't, his passive, when you go in to hit the boss with, let's say, Newt, so Newt is absolutely essential on your Fire Knight Hard. You need Newt on your Fire Knight team, all right? If you don't have him, then maybe try and get Han or Cryodan on the team with Neldor. But Nut here with the 3 times hitter, each has a, let's see, basically 100% chance to land that freeze, right? When he's landing his freeze, Neldor has a 30% chance to counterattack, join the ally, or join the attack with whoever is landing that freeze on the boss. And it does work on Fire Knight. I have not used him at all. And that's why I want to make this video. I want to make this video for the first time that I am trying him out here, okay? And I'm sure he'll do fine because all I did was take the gear that worked perfectly on Pan and just tossed it on Neldor. So he's going to be totally fine here. He's super fast. 609 accuracy, probably even more if we go here and take a look at Fire Knight. I got everything maxed out. 689 accuracy and 263 speed. That is totally fine with me. Now, when somebody goes to land that freeze, he has a 30% chance of joining them. So that's what makes him fantastic. That's what makes him an insanely great champion. Because I'm actually going to be having not just Newt on the team, but also... Where is he? Yakarl, the Scourge. So Yakarl will be on the team as well. So when I come in there with Lanathril is going to toss up his ally team up ability here, and everyone's going to go in for the attack. Actually, I don't know if that's going to proc Neldor at all. Wow, actually, that's insane. I'm actually really interested if Yakarl or Newt running in there during the ally attack with Neldor on the team, and Neldor running in, if that's going to proc him to do his abilities twice. Very interesting. Let me get into this real quick. I'm actually going to jump right in on the stage that I can do. I can do with a very, very lucky run, stage 10. I've only done it like once or twice, so I'm not going to start there. I'm going to start at the stage that I can do, which is stage 6, and I'm going to move up from there. So let me replace Pan real quick. All right, so check this out. Here's what we're going to do for Pan. I want everyone to pay attention to this real quick. Sorry, not Pan, but Neldor. If you're putting Neldor on your team here, here's how you want him to be set up for reaching the boss, okay? Everyone else is going to take care of the problem. Neldor, you don't want him to do his abilities per se, Let's go ahead and I guess you could keep just about everything on in the first round. In the second round, I would personally disable the A2 and keep everything else open. All right, once you get to the round 3, which is the boss here, go ahead and disable the A3. He's not going to be needing this. There's no freeze on there. He's not going to open up with it. There's no reason to have that. In fact, if you have your Carl, then you can kind of get away with your Carl dropping his decreased speed as well. So I have him doing that after the boss's shield is already taken down. Neldor here, disable the A3. I would say open up and then disable the A2. So he's going to open with the A2 because the A2 has a 4 times hitter. We got to take that shield down by any means necessary, okay? 4 times hitter, why not? So it's going to open up with that and then turn it off, disable it, and then he's good to go. He's going to be hitting that A3 every single time afterwards. So he's good to go on the setup there. If you want to copy that, go ahead. Let's run it on Fire Knight Hard Stage 6. And I'm going to try to move up from there. I know I can beat this stage totally fine, but I want to pay attention to Neldor during this run, okay? I do really like that his A3 is an AoE. I can't remember if it said 2 times hitter. I think it did. Yeah, so he's got a 2 times hitter on the A3 for decreased speed. And a lot of the great things about doing Fire Knight here, or sorry, the great thing about doing Fire Knight hard with a team like this is that the waves don't get a chance to take a turn because you're freezing them, because you got like all these freeze champions and all that stuff. Here we go. Here's the boss. Here's what we came for. Open up with Razavarg, 3 times hitter. We got the, what was that? Okay. Okay, so Neldor did go. He doesn't move. Neldor does not run up to go. He did proc. He did proc that passive there. So that was, oh wow. That was Neldor's A2. He went up there long after they'd finished. I'm curious if he's going to be able to do that in the later stages. He didn't do his A2, like his first opening ability, until the shield was already gone. Wow, the boss is not getting a chance to do anything here. And you see the decreased speed there that Yakarl placed. Yakarl places that decreased speed, and then I disable the ability, so he's not doing it again. Razavarg here on the team, fantastic for increasing speed on everybody and increasing the accuracy. So everybody here is well, maybe not Newt, but Yakarl and Neldor are upwards of like 700 plus accuracy right now. Newt is probably around 500 to 600. He's kind of lacking on some accuracy, but great run so far. That was fantastic. Neldor doing great work there. I want to see that again, but I want to see that on the next stage. Now, a good thing about this team being like mix of different champions here, you can really go to about any stage so long as it's doable. The only issue is sometimes the boss just does not get the turn meter reduction, right? But I do hope you guys, if anyone's pulled Pan and you're just like, I don't really care about him. In fact, actually, Pan was one of the epics you could acquire during the Bambus fusion. So Bambus, the panda, Pan was one of those epics you could get. And I think I mentioned this before, but I could not finish the fusion, so I just held on to Pan. I said, you know what? He is a freeze champion on the A1. Let me give him a try. And he does do some work. So there were some good epics during that fusion. Pan, and it was like Melikath or something. The Reviver. There was like a Reviver for the Knights Revenant faction. Melikath, whatever. He's pretty sick. Like a nice Reviver. But Pan is pretty good. Don't sleep on Pan. But if you have Neldor, then that is totally fine for you to sleep on him. This is stage 7. This stage is the bad affinity for Newt. That's about it. But everyone else should do just fine. That being Yakarl and Neldor. But but Newt having the 100% chance to land, you know, that really comes in handy. Let's see what happens here. So he did his triple hitter, but he did it twice. That was it. So he just did 6 hits right there. Hold on, that's insane. Okay, normally I do have a little bit of of an issue with this boss. Normally, stage 7 hits me once. By now, stage 7 would have already hit me. But it looks like that's not going to happen. Wow. And here comes Newt again. Newt's going to land. Let's... Oh, there's Neldor with his 3. I got to pay attention to more. Pay attention to the boss's turn meter real fast. Oh, he just joined in again. Oh my god. It's so quick. Neldor his animation is so fast that you miss it. There he joined in again. He joined in again. Now he's taking his own... Oh, wait, hold on. He just joined in. Now he's taking his turn. He did 9. He did like 9 or 12 hits joining in before he did his actual real attack. His actual real turn. Insane. Wow. That's really cool. Get a better look at this. Here comes a 3. There it is. It procced. Boom. 3 times hitter. This champion is insanely good for Fire Knight Hard. If you guys have pulled Neldor and you didn't know what to do with him or you had no idea, please pull him out. Use him. This boss normally does hit me at least once and I can still win. But this time, nothing. Wow. Oh, let's take a look at this. That's so good. Actually, that's not good on the substats. I'll keep it though. I have been looking for some good stun gear. Let's jump on over to the stage 10 boss. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't think I'm going to be winning any speed times here, but as long as I can consistently beat stage 10, that's all I'm looking for. Let's go. Let's run it. Let me know how you guys are doing with Neldor if you've built him out. Let me know what you think about him. So far, I love seeing him just go, even though he's moving so fast and I don't even notice it. It's like, what's the thing? When you do something so well, people won't notice you're there at all, right? That's probably not the same, but that's how I feel with Neldor. He's doing it so well, I don't even notice it. Insane. The guy looks like Elrond from Lord of the Rings. If anyone's a Lord of the Rings fan, he looks like Elrond. Here we go. So he's just joining in. Holy shit, he's not even... The freezes aren't even landing. Like, the boss has their shield up, and Neldor still joins in. I was expecting him to... Oh, the boss goes. Oh, shit. Wow. Okay, no, that wasn't good, but I'll have to tweak some things, maybe. So, that's really cool, though. Neldor is joining in with his A1 ally attack, even when the boss has their shield up still. So we definitely lost this one. Let me actually bump it down real quick. I'm going to go to stage 9. This should be totally fine. I should be able to do stage 9. If you guys can see any reason why I failed stage 10 there, anything I should tweak, please let me know. I don't really have the patience to really pay attention to that all, but if there's any reason why I lost that just then, please let me know. But let's see, stage 9. I'm just over the moon about this guy. The fact that he's joining in with his A1 while the boss's shield is still up. I did not expect that. I was expecting them to have to take the shield down before he joins in with the A1. Very impressed so far. Again, it's not about damage here. It's not a race. As long as I can get it done. I'll have to go back and rerun that stage 9, or sorry, stage 10. See what happened there. Realistically, though, the one way I know I could probably pass is if I turn off Newt's A3. So if Newt cannot do his max enemy attack to the boss, it's gonna be super slow, but at least will reduce the turn meter by quite a bit. Come on, let's go, let's go. Here it is, and Neldor just took a turn. He just joined in. This is gonna be really close. I don't. Oh, the extra turn. So it's those extra turns that is really saving me. If you don't have Newt in a relentless set, go ahead and do that for him. Relentless on Newt is essential. You see that? Otherwise, I would be gone. I'd be done. I don't think stage 9 or 10 is going to be consistently doable for this team. Maybe stage 8. Okay, there we go with the Blessed Bash. Boom, boom. Okay. No, he didn't even decrease because it is a bad affinity. Totally fine. But if you guys are struggling with Fire Knight hard, don't worry, man. Stage 6 is totally fine to do. You can farm stage 6 and get away with it. It's totally fine. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of months. I think about 2 months now. I've been actually doing stage 6 consistently, just every time. But I am ready to move on from that. So maybe stage 7, which I consistently just did earlier, would be great. But wow, okay, that's a way better time than I had before on stage 9. But I don't think that it's going to be consistent every time. Let me move down to stage 8. It's the only one I have not done so far. The way that I can tell if I can consistently do this is if the boss is not about to take a turn by the time that we take down the shield, right? I don't want Newt taking 2 extra turns or whatever it is to be the defining factor for me winning, right? Because there's a chance that doesn't happen. Newt won't always get those extra turns because it's only like an 18% chance to proc extra turn anyway. So if that's all I'm riding on, then it's really not consistent. So I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to find maybe stage 8 will be what I'm going to be doing from now on, right? If I can do it under 3 minutes, maybe around 2 minutes, 50 seconds, sure. Let me know what you guys are using for your team as well. If you're not using Neldor, if you're not using Razavarg, I'm sure a lot of you are using Yakarl and Newt because Newt was a fusion. Very obtainable if you were playing in the last year. Yakarl is a champion you can get for free out of the clan rewards, the clan shop there. Or was it the clan shop? No, it was the bazaar. One of those. Sorry, one of those. The clan shop or the tag arena. Here we go. So the boss is kind of ready to take a turn. Alright, so we took down the shield. There's the 4x hitter. Neldor doesn't even need to be doing that. He's kind of the last one to go by the time that happens. Maybe if I turn that off and he's just doing his A1 at all times, it will be a lot better. That might help. So after this run, I'll do one more on stage 10, and I'll make sure to turn off Neldor's A2, so he just doesn't do it at all. So far, so good on stage 8. Up in the 2-minute time. I don't think it's going to be any groundbreaking run here. Hold on, did I turn... Is Yakarl still doing his A2? It looks like he is. Alright, this should be over kind of soon. So Yakarl's coming in with the Phantom... Oh no, that's the Blessing. So I do have Phantom Touch on. I think Phantom Touch is really doing a lot here. So Glaciate is... Ah, that's what I had to do. So I had to keep Yakarl's A2 open. Otherwise, the timing doesn't line up for him to land it at all. That time is not bad. That is not bad. Just 2 seconds longer, but over like 10 more turns longer. Almost 10 more. All right, let's go here. Stage 10. One more time. If you guys are still with me, please leave a like on the video, and I really appreciate you watching and, you know, checking out my content. Turn this off completely here. Open that up for him to do whenever. He's only gonna do the A1. Let's take a look here. So he's gonna open up with that, and I want him to do. What the hell? Turn this off. Why is this on? Maybe that might be one of the issues. 730 accuracy. Wow. Okay. Let's go. Stage 10. Let's do it. One more try. One more try. Can this team beat stage 10? Got myself a glass of wine here. Just chilling and enjoying the night. Trying to knock out this Fire Knight stuff. Actually, Fire Knight's pretty much over. I do have first place in the Fire Knight turn attack. There's like the turn attack tournament going on right now. And right now I'm at first place with like 7,000 points. The person right behind me has like 3,000 to 4,000 points. Here we go. Three-time hitter. Boom, boom, boom. Here, everyone. He's joining in. Neldor just joining in. That is insane. Here goes Yakarl's attack. Neldor's attack. Can Newt come back around? Oh no. That's where it is. But even if Nut did go, he would only do his Blessed Bash, and that would not help at all. Damn. So that's probably gonna do it for this video. If anyone can help me out, if they see anything wrong with this build, I'll show you the stats real quick. So this is the team stats with the Fire Knight bonuses from the Great Hall. Okay. There's Yakarl, Neldor, Lonatharil, Newt. Right, so let me know if you see anything wrong with this, and I'll do what I can to change, okay? Alright, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.